As a Nigerian, just pray that may Nigeria not happen to you. Whether you be an adult or a minor. If Nigeria happen to you, you go know say that country don't happen to you. How many of you remember this young boy, Alabi? The young boy that stood in front of Peter Obi's convoy during the campaign season 2023. This young boy, do you know that this young boy has been inside Kirikiri since January this year, either January or February? This young boy has been inside Kirikiri. Just that this particular lawyer that you are seeing here now just saw this young boy inside Kirikiri and happened to interview this young boy. The story they told us before that made this young boy to be inside Kirikiri was that that the boy was involved in tiffy. You get the point? About 570k. But when this man interviewed this young boy and asked him what really happened, now listen very well. This young boy narrated that it was during that time, Peter Obi, during that campaign season, that, so Peter Obi just visited the boy and just appreciated the boy, gave the boy some amount of money. Because this boy, he was living in the streets around Lagos. So the street boys he was living with, all those disabled people, came to take their own share. Understand? Maybe he refused to give them, and they now went to the police. Reported that this boy went to Tiffy about a amount of money, that then the police came and collaborated this guy. They carried this boy. Since that time, they put this guy inside Kirikiri. Do you know that if I thought this young man did not visit that particular place that day and saw this boy and interviewed him, do you know that this young boy can even stay in that place till the end of this thing for years and nobody will know about him? Because it was this lawyer that made this thing known to people, that people are talking about it now. And he said that he will do all he can. And also Peter Obi has also come into this issue. Peter Obi said that he also bring another lawyer to support this. If Nigeria happened to you, hi, oh my goodness. No wonder Dele Faratomi wrote that book he wrote. Which they wanted us not to know what's in there inside, but thank God we know. Just listen to the full story of what happened to you, happened to this guy. I will just prepare the video. As I'm watching the video, make sure you subscribe to my channel, follow my page, and make sure you engage. I remember my humble self, the Ikeman. Pray that Nigeria will not happen to you. We move.
Another story now. Human rights lawyer Inibehe Effiong, in a post on X on Wednesday, exposed the case of Alabi Kadiri, a boy who gained popularity after he stood in front of the convoy of Peter Obi, the 2023 presidential candidate of the Labour Party, during the election campaign. Effiong stated that Kadiri, who is under 18, has been detained in a Lagos custodial center since January 2025. According to his mother, Alabi's ordeal began after he refused to share the gifts he received with area boys in his locality who felt entitled to a share of his money. Effiong stated that the area boys reportedly Alabi and took him to a police station, claiming that he was involved in street fights. Well, in a twist of events, the police charged Alabi with armed robbery, along with 4 others alleging theft of money and mobile phones worth 579,000 naira. Effiong further claimed that after interviewing Alabi, he believed the minor was a victim of Nigeria's justice system. Let me read some part of Effiong's tweet. He wrote on X, "I spent about 2 hours interviewing Alabi about the veracity of the charges brought by the police. Speaking objectively, we all left Kirikiri with a strong conviction that this gentleman is just another victim of Nigeria's criminal justice system." The last point that we want to state on the record is that Alabi is a minor. He is less than 18 years. Currently, Alabi has appeared before the magistrate on 3 occasions. The court remanded him, along with the 4 strange individuals who are all adults, at the custodial center, pending legal advice by the Lagos State Director of Public. We shall provide additional information and the available legal options subsequently. Suffice to say that we will do all that is legally permissible to secure Alabi's freedom. Thank you for your kind attention. I've been Inibehe Effiong right here is doing the Lord's work. Only, I believe, last week we talked about those, I believe there were 14 former staff of former First Lady Patience Jonathan being detained for 6 years. I mean, this is the sort of stories that we see here now. But you know, Dr. Bati, my main concern is the fact that also this young boy, who they say is under 18, has been with strangers, 4 strangers that are adults together, and the thing is going on here. Quickly, I'd like for a quick...
people that they call area boys.
Yes.
These street tax collectors who think that they own communities. Non-state actors who take over spaces in Nigeria and they say that the space belongs to them. Either whatever name they are called. They may say they are Omonile or whatever. Now, this young man was appreciated by Mr. Peter Obi during the campaigns in 2023. He gave him money because of that heroic picture that you saw. He was, showing that, he was an obedient. And then the area boys in the neighborhood said that they expected to be settled. Because he didn't settle them, according to Inibe, the sat must give them. They call it Oworita. That's what street tax is in Yoruba. And then eventually they framed him up and got him to Pako police station. And he has been in that police station since January. Now, the Constitution of Nigeria does not say that you can be detained beyond 48 hours. And yet that boy has been there charged. Second point, he's a minor. He's under 18.
He's under 18.
And he's been there. Now, if Inibe Effiong did not get to know about this matter through a human rights activist, that boy could be there for the rest of his life. Unfortunately. And that was why the story that Inibe Effiong put out says, Nigeria happened to this young man.
Yes.
When Nigeria happens to you, then you are in serious trouble.
Yes.
Whoever you are, whether you are underage or you are, an adult. So this is a case of Nigeria happening to him. To summarize very quickly, we commend Inibe Effiong for bringing this to the public space. We also thank him for his pro bono services. And we also hope that all our other lawyers will emulate this example and that the people involved within the justice administration chain will take note of this matter and ensure that this innocent young man is freed and that Nigeria will get to a point where Nigeria will not happen to them. The kind of Nigeria that